It's loading!
Okay, I did pick the guard. The guard is one of the harder races to play. I've tried to play them over and over again, and I always end up getting tripped up somehow.
Ah.
Okay, are you loaded in?
I'm loaded in.
So the Space Marines should start with what? Do they start with 2 units of Marines or 3?
2.
So what you'll want to do is you'll want to have that first unit look around and see what the general area is. And while the other races all get settler units, the Space Marines can only build 1 city, so there's not much point in them having a settler unit. So there's a little button in the top left to crap your city out wherever you want.
Ah, deploy city. I got it.
Now let's see. I need to consider my placement here for being able to reach 3 outposts at the same time. It looks like I can pull it off. Now, I very much spawned in the desert here, so food's going to be rough. Alright, I founded my first city.
I spawned on a coastline, it looks like.
Alright, since we're on the same team, we can go over and look at each other's parts of the map. Whoops.
Oh yeah, there you are, over there.
Yeah, not much to eat around here.
Oh yeah, you're looking pretty dry there.
Yeah.
Just a wee bit, yeah.
Ooh! You spawn next to the recaf leaf luxury.
Ah yes, I see that.
That is one of the best.
Nice.
Plus 20% loyalty saves you a lot of trouble.
I like it.
Probably want to scout around with the Space Marines and make sure to build relatively far away from coastline, though, because you can't build on water.
Right.
And obviously, lack of build... Oops. Sorry, I should have warned you about that. That tile that you just stepped on, the stinkweed...
Yeah.
It does big damage.
Oh.
You can heal that unit by sitting it, just telling it to sit still for a little bit, or by sitting it inside a city, though.
Yeah. Let's move there on the next turn.
Yeah. Let's see. I am very much low on food. Oh boy. All these tiles suck for food. I need to put down a farm somewhere, but damn.
Unfortunately, I'm surrounded by quite a bit of water. So there's not a great location to put my city down.
Yeah. The Space Marines are the only ones who can expand up to 4 tiles out, though, so at the very least you can make better use of a bad location than most.
Right. Why can't I put my city here?
You might not be able to put your city down in the fog of war. You shouldn't be able to put your city down in the fog of war.
Oh yeah, that might be fogged up.
Though you could probably put your city right next to mine, which would be hilarious. Come to think of it, because the fog of war isn't going over here. You can see what's going on in my corner of the map.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'll have to try that.
That could be really funny, especially because the Space Marines, for them, the food resource is not a thing they need to worry about. So the desert has no downsides for the Space Marines.
Ah. I want to put my city in all that stinkweed. We will become one with the weeds.
I'm not sure it'll let you. That would be a convenient way to get rid of it, but honestly, I'd probably try to start close to the recaf leaf if you can. I usually like to build my city between 2 luxury resources, so I have easy access to both.
Ah.
Because if you move a unit onto a luxury resource and claim it, you just tend to get like 2 units of a given resource.
Right, right.
The recaf leaf, if you just have a unit go and plant on it, then you get a food and an influence. But if you have it absorbed into the borders of your city, you not only get that resource, it also increases all loyalty output by 20%.
Aha.
Yeah. And every resource works like that in some way.
I like it.
Man, you know a place has got to be cool when it's got a skull altar.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, honey, let's take a vacation there. Oh, you were waiting on me to end my turn.
Fruit hounds, neophytes.
Dogs and smelly cultists.
Oh, boy.
Now, let's see. The problem with the dogs is Gladius has that system, the Overwatch system, right? I've told you about it before.
Yep.
Well, the dogs get to ignore that.
It's terrible.
Frankly, it should be a war crime.
Just a bit. Alright, let's plop the city down. I want to see... Okay, it works this time. So it was a fog of war issue. Can I put my city over by you? No, I cannot.
Oh.
That's a... Oh, wait! I totally could! I could!
Oh my god. For every ally you have as a Space Marine, that's an alternative start position.
Yeah. Doesn't look like you've got any nice luxuries out here, though.
Well, I have 3 within reach, but my one city that I've already got is going to claim all 3 of them.
Yep. I could settle right next to this Jokero trader encampment.
Jacaro encampments are so good. I'd recommend researching your hero buildings sooner rather than later, because heroes are really good, and getting your first hero is usually pretty cheap.
Ah.
And they can buy special stuff from the Jacaro encampments that can come with some pretty neat gimmicks.
I like it.
Also, heroes ignore 50% of the damage coming from anything that isn't another hero, so they can sometimes be far tankier than expect a single dude to be.
Ah. City deployed.
We have discovered the oubliette of the faithful. That's a good city name.
Let's construct the libraries. If Civ 5 has taught me anything, it's that science is king.
Science is pretty good, but I do recommend building a infantry building first, generally.
Infantry, what is that?
Build a building that builds units, like a barracks for all intents and purposes. You want to get more Space Marines out there claiming outposts, because outposts are pretty well free money that you don't need to invest anything in except the military unit who went out there and claimed it, who can claim many more as long as you keep them alive.
That's true.
And in the early game, that is such a tremendous economic advantage.
Ah, Apothecarion. Alright. Am I building it? How do I know what's queued here? I don't want to skip city.
If you click on the building icon, then click on the spot on the map that you want it built on. Though currently you've not expanded your city, so you only have the ability.
Oh, I gotcha. There we go.
Yeah. Depending on where you put the city, you might be able to fit another building into the city center. I built on kind of a rough, rocky spot, so I didn't get an extra building slot to put something in as soon as I built the city. But you built on flat plains, so you got an extra building slot.
Ah.
Stuff like rivers or rocks or trees will take up a building slot on their own.
I see. I'm going into tactical
sometimes...
doctrine. Tip operations. Okay. Wait, is this guy's turn up? Yes, it is. What about this guy? Yes, it is. Alright, I'm good to end turn. Oh no, it's enemies!
It's bugs with armor-piercing guns. Those fools! I'm not wearing armor! Oh! It does seem like the barbarians get angry when you attack one of their units, because these guys are usually fairly passive as barbarians go, but by shooting those ones, I did actually piss them off.
Ah.
Which, let's see, guardsmen do more damage at half range, so I'm just going to go ahead and move in and take some shots here.
Oh no, it's the hounds!
Should I take some shots? Screw it, they're guardsmen, they don't matter that much. I only build them for them to die.
Yeah.
Okay, new, let's put in... Well, an Imperial Barracks does produce food. Not a whole lot, but I'll take it. It's better than nothing. I just need to get some guardsmen out there and claiming outposts for me.
I can disband my city? Radical.
You could. I don't even know what button there is to disband. I think I've mentioned this to you before, but the Barbarian AI is really good. Well, the AI in general is really good at picking out wounded units and just aggressively pursuing them until they're dead and ignoring all of your other units until they finish off that wounded unit. So,
right.
Remember that with this AI, it's always blood in the water.
We are the Emperor's first. I'm gonna destroy this webway gate because it looks funny. And I don't like it.
This offends my human aesthetic. These strange aliens buildings. Oh, I've only just now remembered. Well, not I guess remembered. But the game has, like, similar to Civ, there's a dynamic day of time thing that's going around the clock. It's really noticeable when you look at that webway gate and see its shadow moving like a sundial.
Ah.
I'm going to go ahead and try to claim this Jacaro outpost. It belongs to me, as does its influence. The delicious, delicious influence. Now, if only I could find a food luxury of some kind, that'd be brilliant.
Food is pretty good, I'd have to say. I like food.
I have a hero building. That will probably be my next priority. Okay, where are the Kroot Hounds? There are the Kroot Hounds. Where are Kroot Hounds? There are Kroot Hounds. And now they are dead.
R.I.P.
Goodbye, stupid, weird alien dogs. You sucked, and no one will remember you. Oh no, more dogs!
Oh no!
This is the opposite of what I wanted.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. Which feels pretty bad for a unit that also has a lot of movement and can ignore Overwatch attacks.
Ow. I ran into Chaos Cultists.
They do suck.
Not great.
They're really more of a threat in melee, as you can see now.
Oh god!
Dog.
Oh god! This is not good.
The dogs have a supernatural ability to appear whenever you've got a unit wounded anywhere on the map.
What is the worst possible time we could appear? Right now. Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah. Boy, I'm getting a lot of Jacaro encampments. Guess that's nice for influence, but geez.
Alright, city, I'm gonna need more tactical space marines. ASAP! ASAP!
Why do the Space Marines have spikes on their shoulder pads?
That's a good question.
That's not even a shoulder pad. That's a shoulder fortress. I just had a stupid thought.
Oh, really?
Ribbed for her pleasure. Boy, the stinkweed is always placed inconveniently.
What
Oh,
the
boy.
heck?
I suggest a fighting retreat.
This is not going well. And then
That
there
is
was
going
one.
very not well. Oh, dogs! The barbarians do not mess around in Gladius. I think I've said it before. Okay, we have an infantry building. Let's get some infantry out there to do some work.
Right, you're going to
Let's
die,
get a-
but you're gonna shoot some dogs while you're on your way out.
Die all, die valiantly.
Indeed.
Oh, the dogs! Hmm. Hate the dogs. Let's see. The Hab Block and the Cult Mechanicus are both pretty good. Let's go for the Cult Mechanicus. Get a settler, get a second city going.
What do the 4 blue blocks represent in a diamond formation?
The 4 pink blocks in a diamond formation.
Blue blocks.
Blue blocks. Where are you looking?
Just on the tiles here.
For you, that is requisition. The Space Marines have only, what, 4 resources?
Yeah, requisitions, energy, research, and influence.
Right, okay, requisition is what you get that is where every other race gets minerals and food as separate resources. For Space Marines, those two are merged into requisition. So you derive the same amount of requisition from a farm as you would from a mine, and you spend the same amount of requisition you would on a tank as you would on a unit of Space Marines.
Ah.
So for all intents and purposes, it is the money that you gather from most everything that is not a power plant or a library or a whatever the name is for the building that gathers influence. And it is what you spend for every kind of unit except heroes and airplanes.
I see.
I believe it is also what you shell out as the initial payment for a building, but the upkeep on buildings is not requisition, it is energy.
I see.
So if you want to keep your city going, you're going to need power plants.
Indeed.
Okay, we got those dogs to piss off. And I don't know where they went. That's worrying.
They'll be back at the most inopportune time. Don't you worry.
Yep, that's their special power. Only way to get rid of them is to do, as Alfred Pennyworth said, burn down the whole forest.
Indeed.
Wise man, that Pennyworth.
Absolutely.
One could even say One could even say he was worth more than a penny.
Absolutely. At least a full
douchebag alien
half
cultist.
dollar.
Yeah, half dollar. Half dollar's worth a lot. That's a. I mean, the half dollar is worth more than a half dollar just because of how rare the half dollar is.
That's a fact.
Currency is the strangest thing.
Yeah. Reclusium.
The Reclusium is your hero building, right?
Yes, I can produce captains and librarians and chaplains.
All three are good.
I
Chaplains,
like it.
in particular, are really good for your economy. I mean, they provide a variety of buffing abilities to nearby units that are quite good on the battlefield. But when they get to maximum, well, not maximum. When they get to level 6, they unlock a ability that just simply provides 6 free loyalty to your city.
Oh.
So once you get a really good influence income going, you just want to go nuts spamming the chaplains to make your city more and more and more better. Because for every positive point of loyalty, you generate 1% more of everything in the city. So it's just the do more better mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of heroes, I need to look into making my hero building, so we'll focus on that. Now, should I go for another guardsman? I'll hold off this turn. Oh! More bugs!
Oh, I have a new unit! I shall call him Gregory.
You can actually rename the units.
Oh, radical.
Yeah, just click on their name in the bottom left.
Excellent. Gregory.
So now we're obligated to rename every unit, aren't we?
Yes. Wait, did I Oh, I didn't rename the proper unit because it tabbed me over to the first unit. There. One of them's Gregory. Blah. One of them is Gregory. The other one is Helms. Let's go this way cautiously. Oh, there do be some doggos out here. Order City. Let's see.
I may have misspelled that. Oh, I guess we should rename the cities too, shouldn't we?
Maybe. Yeah, let's build a power plant here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, whenever I play Civilization and I can't pronounce city names, I give them names based off of musical artists or songs from the 80s. And I'm gonna keep that trend going with Candy-O from the Cars. 1982, maybe? Gotta look that up real quick. 1979, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, on the cusp of the 80s.
I think you may like more 70s music than you realize.
Oh, definitely. There's a ton of mid-late 70s music that kind of blends in with the 80s period. But yeah. A lot of Hall & Oates, 1970s. A lot of The Cars, 1970s. Plenty of David Bowie from the 70s.
Yeah. Whew. Oh.
Exit City? Did I? Oh, wait. City. Deploy Fortress of Redemption?
Those are what you put down on luxuries to make them provide their percentage buffs to your one city, to your Venice.
Ah.
And that Jacaro encampment that you fought the dogs near is more than 4 tiles away. So you'll probably want to put a Fortress of Redemption there.
Okay.
And it will just flatly give you plus 20% of all influence income ever.
I like it.
The more of the map that the Space Marines cover and the more chaplains they have providing loyalty, the more ridiculous the Space Marines one city gets.
I see.
I think the Space Marines have a really fun playstyle in large part just because they become all about building one mega city.
Right. Entered. We fight, we prevail! Except probably not, because these are doggos.
Die, you two stupid bipedal bees! You're supposed to walk around on 8 legs, not 2! Get the fucking memo! I hate space bees, they're the worst!
Don't even provide any honey. What's up with that?
No, they just provide hot plasma death.
It's messed up, yo.
My hot plasma death, though, is just and good.
Sororita's holy site unexplored.
Yeah, that's only valuable if you're playing Sisters of Battle. For the rest of us, it means nothing. Though, funnily enough, you can send out a builder unit to tear it apart. I don't know why you would really choose to do that.
To make a statement.
Holy site, yeah, there sure are a lot of holes in it. Whoa! I'll be here all week. Guys, I've got an idea. Let's not just kill the bees, let's steal their guns, because evidently they're better than ours. Shout out to these 3 cultists attacking a city.
They're very dedicated to their cult, their cause. It's admirable. Though quite annoying,
No, they can
I
be
assume.
admirable. They can be admirable in death.
Indeed. Let us go north. Ooh, what is that? Imperial Bastion. Let's move forward with caution. Oh, we did not move forward with enough caution. Hang in there, Gregory. Help is on the way.
Come to think of it, I should probably be sending my dudes to carve their way out east, but I'm first trying to clear out all the barbs surrounding my first city.
That's fair. Exit city. The Bastions will shoot at us, right?
The Bastions will very shoot at you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's turn back.
They have a range. Yeah, they've got a range of 2 tiles, so don't step within the 2-tile range. Oh my god!
Good lord!
Oh boy, we need a dedicated force to deal with this shit. That is a large quantity of barbarians.
That is many a cult.
Move over, Scientology. We got the cult of alien dogs.
Tactical retreat.
Okay, I've wiped out another regiment of angry bipedal space bees.
Excellent.
Progress. The dogs are definitely going to chase you. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, the Space Marines are some of the best units to get in the early game, so the game has decided to balance this out by throwing a ludicrous quantity of barbarians at you.
It would appear that way.
Oh, I've got a new regiment of guardsmen. Time to give them a funny name. There we go. That's probably a reference, and I don't even recognize that I'm making it.
How much to acquire a new tile? Total production 5. Influence?
Influence.
Yeah, and 5 other requisitions, so that's not too bad.
I will
I've
go
got
ahead and
plenty
note,
of
it won't be
influence.
super. It won't be super relevant to worry about unless you're just entirely ignoring influence production altogether. But every tile that your city expands onto is a 1 influence upkeep.
That should be fine.
Though the Space Marines having only 1 city means that's generally something they don't need to worry about as much as the other races.
Yeah. I'm not suffering for influence right now. What I really need is the requisitions. I've completed research on the chaplain.
My God.
Get ready to be chaplain, son.
Oh. I'm feeling like getting chaplained all day long.
Hopefully nothing bad happens to me if I stand on top of the Necron tomb.
No, the Necron tomb. Okay, so the Necrons can only settle on Necron tombs. That's why the Necron tombs are there.
Right. I'm going to research dormitories. End turn. Go away, doggo.
Yeah.
No!
Oh boy. Not Gregory.
He had so much to live for.
And so much to die for.
That is also true.
And that is exactly what he wound up doing.
Indeed.
I'm going to see if I can carve out a way your path east your way. With these 2 guardsmen. They are humble, but they will fight hard. And when they die, they'll make sure to take at least something with them. Probably not much. Cameo. I thought you said cameo. I was like, I've never heard of that song.
Oh.
Really? Fascinating. Oh, no! That is bad.
What's going on over there?
They put a house with a machine gun.
Oh, yeah?
Us.
I see that. The Imperial Bastion. Yes.
I'm going to need some heftier firepower if I want to deal with that. There's also an enslaver. Enslavers are the worst. You hate them.
I believe it. How many turns until my next Marine? 1. So I'm actually going to have you wait here just for a moment.
I can produce my first hero.
I'll head west with 2 units rather than 1, and hopefully fare just a wee bit better.
There's not much in the early game that can beat 2 Space Marines, but the stuff that can beat 2 Space Marines, you need to be scared of. Very, very scared of. Oh, that's a lot of bees with guns sitting on that Jacaro encampment. I have a strong feeling that one won't belong to me much longer. I appreciate how the game sets you up for this being a much more militaristic, aggressive version of Civ by just throwing lots of incredibly tough and angry barbarians at you.
Right.
Thankfully, neither of us have seen a Castellan robot yet, but those things, hoo boy, hoo doggy.
Not yet, but maybe soon. Have I already built the library? I think it did.
A library or a librarian?
A library.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't see a librarian. If you had a librarian... Well, since Gregory Gregory has died, perhaps Gregory should be replaced by Shane?
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Great minds think alike.
Or incredibly stupid ones.
Oh, yeah. Let's take that. Oh, hi there. Stupid doggos.
Stupid dog, you made me look bad.
Right. I've recaptured my trading post or whatever this is. Change
This
roll
Garo
up.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, two influence, and if a hero stands on that tile, he can go shopping.
Excellent. I love shopping.
Shopping is very good. It took me 100 hours in this game to figure out how good shopping is.
Have I built a reclusiam? It's gonna be a
That's
while.
the hero building, right?
Yes. I've built an apothecarion. Orbital relay. Oh wait, no, that's just there by default.
Currently
This is a
building in
great
a simulatum.
I have a generatorium and a refectory.
The Space Marines are such assholes when it comes to naming things.
Absolutely. I'm currently in the process of building an assimilarium.
Excuse you, it's not a restaurant, it's a restaurantarius.
I guess the next building I make will be the, whatever it was to create heroes. Alright. We can skip that for now, because I have no resources, requisitions. But I'll have enough on the next turn, and on the next turn my assimilarium will be built, and then I can get started the next project, so that works out splendidly. Go away, dogs! Go away!
They say guff guff as they kill you.
How deplorable.
Inexorable.
What is an amble?
Imagine if there was like a gorilla, but instead of being like a monkey-sized, a gorilla-sized monkey, it was like a gorilla-sized beetle.
Aha.
They're very angry.
Alright. We successfully slaughtered the doggos.
Orc busted. You got a Bork gone bad, we'll bust it.
Oh yeah.
I know what I'm naming my next unit of guardsmen.
Entered.
Run away, run away.
Acceptable losses.
Well, they are.
Yeah, it's accurate. I wish Creed was here. Said nobody.
We need to accept these aliens with arms wide open, I guess you could say.
Hold position. Entered.
Oh, there's more cultists.
There are a lot of
with
cultists out here.
guns. Yeah.
Who is responsible for arming all these cultists? Because I'd like to have a word.
These kids are down with the devil. They love the fucking devil. They're throwing up the horns.
I've completed research on dormitories.
All right, guys, get with me here. I've got an idea. It's a building that you sleep in.
How outrageous.
Inconceivable.
Let's not sit on the stinkweed. That would be a bad idea, I feel like. What is my next research? That is a good question. That is an excellent question. I could go up to tier 3. It looks like you got some fun things in tier 3 with the Devastator, Space Marines.
Devastator Marines are really, really good. They have 3 range, where most units have 2.
I feel like that would be a good good thing to research.
Also, they wreck tanks. They wreck any kind of armored anything. They hate vehicles. They hate armored stuff. They just hate it all.
I like their
hate
style.
It far away.
I'll start researching.
They do less damage if they've moved on that same turn where they shoot, though. So keep that in mind. You want them standing still and shooting.
Sounds good. Actually, I'm gonna research the librarian first, because he's got a beard.
He's got a beard and he's a space wizard.
Oh man.
Aha! The Commissar.
Oh man.
I have my first hero.
It is Lord... the Doctor of Sex. Oh man. Alright, carefully. Uh-oh. What orders, my lord? That is a good question. Who do you shoot first?
Hell if I know! That's always reassuring to hear from your boss. You know, I was really hoping you'd have an idea here. If you ain't got nothing, then we're screwed, kid. I'm gonna get my own space wizard.
Seems like a good idea.
Space wizards are always a good idea. That's why we brought them into space.
Yeah. Gandalf was cool enough on Earth. Except he wasn't, because it's not actually Earth. But yeah, let's shoot him into space.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Come to think of it, your wizard may actually be able to fly.
Oh man.
Incredible the things you'll do for a fermentation pool.
There's not much I wouldn't do for a fermentation pool. What is that? Oh, that's
it's
something
like that great song goes. Everybody wants to rule the fermentation pool.
Exactly.
I gotta say, zooming in on these cultists, they do not look like they're of good mental health.
No?
Boy, there's a lot of them.
That's a lot of cultists there.
All right, boys, I have researched apartments.
Oh, man. We're doing all right. What is this thing? Oh, it's a fermentation pool.
2 requisition, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
It also gives me plus 20% of people growing tall.
Yes, it makes your people taller. Grimmer would lose his mind.
Oh, I thought I already
That's
clicked it turn.
if you put one of your Fortresses of Redemption on it, it will give plus 20% population growth speed to your city.
That's exactly what I should do.
Yes, that is quite good. As someone who just population growth is the one mechanic they don't really explain in Gladius, but I will tell you it's apparently much the same as in Civ, because I chose to deliberately ignore it and not build population cap buildings in my last game that I recorded. The one that wound up getting eaten. Or not eaten, but didn't record properly.
Right.
And, after about an hour of me doing that, I was like, wow, none of my buildings work anymore. We got a city for 5,000 people, and we've got 5 people. This may be a problem. Oh my god, the tank commander. I need to grab that guy.
Helms is on the brink. Hang in
Helms
there,
needs
man.
to run away while Shane covers for him, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the B dudes just get to run all the way around my units to sit behind them. That's fair. Alrighty then. And they get the defense of my walls because they're sitting behind my walls.
That's messed
You
up.
pricks. Eat missiles.
All right, Shane. Do the very best you can to take those boys out. Please don't die. I'll have another backup tactical Space Marine Corps in 4 turns. Ooh, in a few turns I'll be able to get started on a Chapelaine.
And with the Chapelaine comes the loyalty.
Exactly.
And then comes the money. Then comes the women. Take that, you stupid bees. Through the power of the Doctor of Sex's encouragement, I now deal more armor-piercing damage.
Oh, man.
That must be one hell of a speech if it can break through armor.
You just can't not be inspired by the Doctor of Sex.
He's going up there, he's cutting the Callisto promo. Go do good shooting things. Damn straight, sir. So one thing I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you can move Helms onto the Jacaro encampment and then tell it to sit there until heal. Units will heal faster on an outpost. They'll heal fastest while garrisoned inside a city, but it's a pain in the ass to get that guy all the way back to Candio.
Yeah.
The Doctor of Sex with his sword is going to take on 3 beetle gorillas. This sounds like a great idea. This is going to be a little bit hairy here. I might lose the Goo Guardsmen if the Space Bees are willing to commit enough to die. That'd be classic Barb logic. It doesn't matter if I die, I'm just taking you with me.
Yep.
Your death is the only thing that matters. Let's see. After this, we should probably look into building a vehicle that builds buildings at some point. We also need new farms. Oh, there are no good food tiles anywhere. Every population, by the way, eats one food. Or, well, in your case, every population eats one requisition.
Ah!
I believe that should be the case.
I'd assume as much.
That's a lot of beetle gorillas. Oh boy, I got myself a space wizard.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's see. What can he do by himself? Oh, invents 30. It ignores 33% of all incoming damage. That seems quite good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, right. These are his abilities. Yeah, he can give people the suck.
Oh, man.
I remember the suck being quite good. What's the range on the suck? 2 turns. Ah. Or not 2 turns. Range of 2. Ah. I could shell out for another wizard. That almost kind of sounds like a good idea, but I won't for now, just to save on influence. Uh-oh, the bull gorillas have us surrounded. Out of all the things to be surrounded by, this is one of the things I would least like to be surrounded by. Whew. Don't worry, I'm going to give another good shooting things speech. You fools are going down now.
They've messed up big time.
Oh my god, that actually is good. Oh. Do good shooting things. Do it more. Who could have guessed that the Doctor of Sex would have such power?
Why did the units there have bacon floating over their heads?
That's supposed to mean they're scared.
Oh.
Your units have a health meter on the left and a morale meter on the right. When the morale meter drops to the very bottom, they do like massively less damage, like 66% less damage, and they take 66% more damage.
Ah.
No, I'm not going to name that guy the Buster. Hang on. Okay, that was a typo, but I'm keeping that. I'd like to have a healer right about now, but I guess that's not in the spirit of the guard. Our healing's just to replace them with other dudes. What on earth is that? Oh, discipline. Oh, that's a passive buff. Oh, that's cool.
Move you back down here. We're going up into the jungle. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, more cultists.
Just a few.
You're
just
getting pretty close to my dudes, though.
Yeah.
We're about to meet in the middle.
We're just about there.
Oh man, the Imperial Bastion is also covering a holo projector. If you claim the holo projector, that increases the HP of all of your units, all of them, by 10%.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's good.
Seven turns until the chapelaine.
Oh, good lord, they're multiplying!
That's not good.
These beetle gorillas are too much for me. Pull back, pull back. We can concede this northern territory for now. We will hold the line until our men have finished healing. The Wizard of Suck may, however, be quite good at dealing with the beetle gorillas. We shall see. Or, excuse me, the Wizard of Sucks. Alright, put in one of the worst farms ever. Because the worst farm is better than no farm.
Oh god.
I really should have been starting. Oh lord. That's where they've been camping out.
I guess so. Don't worry, Shane, you got this.
Yeah. I can't Shining Wizard them all. Long barbarian turn. What's going on there? Whoo boy.
Order units. It's time for a tactical retreat. Stay alive, Shane. Stay alive. Your country needs you.
Yeah. Do good shooting things. And there we go. Another bull gorilla down.
Excellent.
Okay, let's see. I can research something else. Probably the loyalty building. That sounds quite good. I will do that.
I'm also researching a loyalty building.
I have probably ignored the loyalty building for too long. You definitely want to build a loyalty building as soon as possible because since negative loyalty causes your production to go down so rapidly, it is one thing that if you ignore it, you will get to the point where you can never fix it.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound good.
It's because it's not good. Why can I give the suck to a building?
These are questions that every man must ask himself one day. But I feel like today should not be that day.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna send one guardsman and the commissar, the doctor of sex, down to help Shane.
Nice.